Okay, so good morning, everyone. Today we're going to discuss the um, who are the stakeholders in implementing the curriculum. So in this slide shifts the perspective on who the curriculum is actually for. Historically, students were just seen as a passive recipients, like empty vessels waiting to be filled with knowledge. So the big takeaway today, learners are active participants. They influence the curriculum through their engagement, feedback, and diverse learning styles. So, first, we're going to know uh, teachers as a curriculist. Curriculist. So, teachers aren't just robots, no, reading from a script. They are curriculalists. This means they plan, design, teach, and evaluate the curriculum on the ground. So even if a school system provides a pre-designed curriculum, the teacher must adapt and modify to fit the real, to fit, modify it to fit the real, leaving students in front of them. So to remain effective, they must commit the continuous professional development. So in short, no, curriculum is only as good as the teacher who implement it. So they keep the learners at the center of everything they do. Next, we have the teacher's role in implementation. Okay, so in this slide, breaks down the practical day-to-day action of a teacher during curriculum implementation. So, facilitating students activities rather than just lecturing. So, so choosing right activities, methods, and materials. So, assessing the implementation process and deciding whether to continue the curriculum as is, modify it for improvement, or terminate it if it isn't working. Next, we have school leaders as a curriculum manager. So um, one of the main core leaders in implementing or as a curriculum manager is the principal and school administrators. No, these are the managers who ensure the curriculum can actually function. So what are the big takeaway? So managers provide the infrastructure. They understand what changes need to be made, support teachers, and ensure that the necessary facilities and materials like textbooks, labs, and technology are available. They also bridge communication between the school and parents. So in short, teachers can't implement a great curriculum alone. They need school leaders to clear the path, provide the budget, and secure the physical resources. Next, we have parents as partners. Okay, so parents are the vital stakeholders, who support heavily dictates a curriculum success, even if they aren't standing in the classroom. So what are the big takeaways? So the school must actively listen to parents, of course. Parents' voices regarding grading systems, textbooks, and school activities. Programs like Brigada Escuela, the school maintenance program in the Philippines, are excellent examples of how parents physically and socially embed themselves into the school's success. Next, so how parents shape the curriculum? So how parents shape the curriculum? So this builds on the previous slide, no? by showing how partnership works and how partnership works and the home acts as an extension of the school. So parents shape the curriculum by providing feedback to school boards or organization and by reinforcing lessons at home. So if a student learns about science in school but has a home environment that provides materials and encourages curiosity, the curriculum is reinforced exponentially. Okay. Last, we have community as curriculum, resources, and learning environment. So the famous African proverb, it takes a village to educate a child. Education doesn't stop when the school bell rings. Okay? So the broader community, local businesses, local government units or LGUs, neighborhood environment, and culture acts as a living textbook. So when community support So when the community supports, guides, and sets a good examples, children are surrounded by learning everywhere they look, helping them be what they are. So that's it for my part. Thank you for listening and goodbye.